Well, if you've gone to a store lately, of course, you've noticed those self-service payment sections, and they appear to be growing along with self-serve kiosks in hotels, airports, restaurants, and even in the healthcare sector. Nayax is a company that helps businesses process cashless payments. Joining me now is Yair Nechmad, CEO of Nayax. And Yair, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you.
Let's talk a little bit about your role, your company's role within this industry. And right now, it's definitely a growing industry.
It is a very growing industry. My role is the CEO, co-founder of the company. For the last 20 years, we've built a full ecosystem, and we can call it a platform to enable unattended and self-service to be a cashless society and beating the cash. And this is rolling for the last 20 years, and we see the future as well. We project $1 billion revenue, and we see this is coming very strongly towards Nayax.
And where are you pushing out? Where are you growing the company? What are your markets now?
So today we are spread in more than 120 countries around the globe, from the US, North America, South America, Mexico, Brazil, Europe, and Asia, and now coming to Africa. So basically, international, we cover almost a major part of the world. And in terms of segments, we started from the unattended, from the vending, and moving more and more to the self-service, to the self-checkout, to retail. And with that, we support our customers to cut all the inefficiency.
And with this growth, is there a concern you'll hit a point where there's nowhere left to grow when it comes to this? If you've got the stores taken care of, what would be next?
No, it's a huge, huge market. Just the unattended itself is more than 50 million machines. We serve 1.5 million. Altogether, I think all the competitors, what you call online telemetry and service solution, is not more than 10. So we still have a very huge market of the more than 40 million machines. On top of the changes that come into retail, as you mentioned, the unattended is coming, or the self-service is coming also to other places, because the skills of employees is so high. So they have to make the business much more efficient. And we all see, I think, McDonald's and others, that how they switch from a cashier to non-cashier. And we all now paying for the coffee through some self-service. And that's part of our business.
And now we have heard that we've heard businesses returning to cashiers in some places, concerns over theft. Is any concerns about that, that we see a return to the old school?
I don't think so. In some cases, there are some experiments regarding micro market. Maybe they call this these days. In some cases, it's more on the trust of the consumers, and when it's reaching to a shrinkage, as we call it, more than 5-6%, so they're coming back to some kind of other self services. And I think they're coming back to what you can see more is a fridge that is like a closed ambient or cold fridge, that you have to put your card first and then it's open the door. So it's less of what we call open shelves, and this is also part of the self-service.
And let's talk a little bit about AI. Obviously, I imagine it's a good thing for you. Any concerns about what kind of an impact it might have on you from the negative side, that people might be able to bypass you and just skip to a phone, just using their phone somehow?
No, in the unattended, there is always, at the end of the day, there is some kind of what they call a machine, and you have to connect to the machine. It's a part of the value chain. You have to be listening to all kinds of machines, to listening to all kinds of drop of the product, or taking out the product by weight or by camera. And for this, you have to have a full integration to the machine. And for that, you need a POS. So you can come with your phone, of course. You can tap. At the end of the day, there is someone that has to command the machine, or the machine can command the payment to take the payment. I see AI in many cases helping internally the company, and internally any company, I think, because there is so much inefficiency in the time that we are operating internally. And of course, externally, you can see the AI that are pushing a lot of personalization. So both ends are really supporting the platform that we are serving.
And how much are you using AI right now?
In terms of internally, we're more than 1,200 employees. All the R&D are already using AI. So imagine, for example, a QA guy that used to have what you call 1 or 2 tests per day. Now he can do 15, 20 tests per day. So the efficiency is really skyrocketing in terms of how much he can do in one in one day or 1 week or one month. And this is very, very strong. In terms of the personalization, we're working very hard to bring into the platform a lot of products, like if you take the inventory for the retailers, and you combine this with the personalization that they need to sell potentially something that is come up from the prompt from the AI, you have to bring what you call the relevant product to the relevant consumers with the relevant time. All of this is basically by tagging the inventory. So if you take a fashion company that has what you call 100,000 items, they have to tag the items in order to be relevant for the wedding, for the celebration, for the prompt. All of this has to be tagged social and of course the physical part of the item. And putting a product like this will help a lot to the AI to find the right product. And from this, you can also buy the product immediately. You don't have to go to the website.
Okay.
So there is a lot of inefficiency that we can save under our platform and make it what they call a inventory to pay.
Okay, Yair, thank you very much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you very much.
Yair Nechmad is the CEO of Nayax.